Hey everyone, it's Andy Zitzmann, founder of the GAMETIME Movement, where I'm on a mission to helping you and 1 million other people step up your game. In this short 3 to 5 minutes every day, I'm going to provide you with inspiration, motivation, and empowering information so that you can wake up, have a little pick-me-up, get fired up so that you step up on a daily basis. So get ready, because it's time, it's your time, it's game time. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Andy Zitzmann and welcome to today's show. Today, I gotta be honest, I'm a little sick and I struggled to get up here to do this show. You know, luckily I had a little bit of coffee and a little bit of medicine to, get my juices flowing to get on camera here. So I apologize if I sound a little bit different. I apologize if my energy's a little bit down. But I had to get on camera because you know what? One of my themes this year is I'm gonna show up no matter what. And regardless of being sick, I made a commitment to do this and it's my responsibility to show up regardless of what's going on in my life or in my health. And so here I am today, and I don't say that to impress you, but I say that because, what inspired me to get on this camera today and to share the message I'm about to share with you was another person that was really sick. And before I get into that, I was just thinking, I'm watching SportsCenter and I'm thinking, man, it's the NFL playoffs. And, if I was an NFL football player right now, playing in the playoffs, having a chance to go to the Super Bowl, would I let this sickness keep me from playing? And the answer was heck no. There's no way in heck that I would not get on that field and give it my all and do everything I could to show up because of something so amazing. And so, do I look at my life that way? Do I look at, today as my Super Bowl moment or as my playoff moment? Do I look at, tomorrow as the opportunity where maybe, just maybe, something amazing could happen? And am I going to let sickness get in the way of that happening? And so I share this with you because, I think that we could all realize that we have impact and that we never know when our time is going to come, when our day, that magic moment may happen where we change the life of someone else, where we change our own lives, or maybe where we change the lives of millions by just doing something that could do, serve the world in a great capacity. And so Jimmy Valvano, I want to share the story of Jimmy Valvano with you because he was very, very sick when he made the most amazing speech of his life and left a legacy for all of us to learn from and to grow from. And so Jimmy V was the college basketball coach for NC State in 1983, and he won an amazing basketball tournament. He won the national championship with his team, and they were not expected to win the tournament at all. In fact, if you get a chance, go check out Survive in Advance on ESPN. It's a 30-30 episode, and it's one of the most amazing stories. You talk about something greater working in the favor of other human beings. I mean, that is a great example of it. They won the national championship. It was amazing, and so everyone thought Jimmy B's legacy was going to be to win this national championship, and that's what his big thing was on this earth. Well, what happened was a few years later, he got cancer. And it was terminal cancer, and there was nothing they could do for him. And he was on his deathbed, and he was, about to go. And ESPN has a show every year called the ESPY Awards, and they were going to give him the Arthur Ashe Award, which is the award for the, top performer of the year, or the, I think maybe the most, someone that's contributed the most to society for the year. And he was on his deathbed, and he said he couldn't go. He just said, I can't walk, I can't talk, I can't make the show. And so Mike Krzyzewski, who's the coach at Duke right now, he's a good friend of Jimmy's, and he flew out to see Jimmy, and he said, Jimmy, you got to come to the ESPY Awards. Jimmy, you have a message for the world. Jimmy, you got to get up there and show everyone that you're persevering. And Jimmy was about to start a foundation called the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research, and Mike knew that, it wouldn't have the same impact if Jimmy wasn't at the ESPY Awards. And so Jimmy said, all right, Mike, I'll give it a shot. I can barely walk. I can barely talk. I mean, he was literally on his deathbed. He flew out there, and he gave one of the most magical and powerful speeches of all time. And I'm going to give you a link to YouTube in the show notes. I highly recommend you go check it out if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't watched it in a while, go watch it again, because the message that Jimmy V gave while he was sick was amazing. And what he said was this. He said a couple of things. He said, each and every day, you got to spend time in thought, you got to spend time in laughter, and you got to spend time in tears, and whether it's tears of joy or just tears of sorrow. But a full day is when you can think, laugh, and cry. That's a full day. This guy was a passionate guy. And then he also said, nothing great in life is achieved without enthusiasm. We have to be enthusiastic each and every day because we're here, we're alive, and why not be enthusiastic just about that simple fact? And then lastly, his message and the tagline for the Jimmy V Foundation was, don't give up, don't ever give up. And if you were to see this guy on stage and what he was going through and know really how bad a shape he was in, know that, he was about to pass away, and he did. Just a few months later after the show, he passed away. But he got up despite of his sickness. He got up, he flew out there, and he did the show, and he changed the world. He has now raised millions and millions of dollars for cancer research. And Jimmy V, which was once thought to be a basketball coach that was going to leave a legacy for a national championship, actually was saved for a longer period of time. And, unfortunately, cursed with the disease, but also blessed with that disease so that he could do something amazing in this world and leave a legacy for cancer research and leave a legacy just to inspire and motivate many people, because this speech has been watched over and over and over again many times. And it's one of the most motivational, inspirational speeches you could ever watch. And he did that despite being sick. And so I share that with you today because you know what? You're going to have some challenges, you're going to have some ups and downs, and sometimes you're going to get sick throughout the year. And I'm just going to ask you to think about this the next time you get sick. What is the one thing I'm going to do despite being sick? Knowing that this could be my day. This could be the day that I have a huge impact on the world. This could be the day that I just move one person to change their life. This could be the day where maybe I make my speech that improves the lives of millions and millions of people. This could be the day, my day, where I do something amazing. And so I share that with you because you know what? No matter how sick you get, and if you look at your life like the Super Bowl or the playoffs like I'm talking about today, we can absolutely find a way to step up and deliver the goods. It's time, it's your time, that no matter what gets in the way, even sickness, to do that one thing to improve and change the world today. It's game time. Hey, thanks for tuning in today, and thanks for stepping up your game. Here's what you can do to spread the movement. Go to GAMETIMEMovement.com and be sure to share your Game Time moment of the day, your GMOTD, so that others will feel compelled to share their Game Time moments too. And if you haven't already, subscribe on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, and please be so kind to leave a rating and review so that we can reach 1 million people and encourage them to step up their game too. This is Andy Zitzmann, reminding you it's your time, it's game time. Till next time.